What's up, it's Cinema Shogun here, and bear with me here and allow me to go on a little rant, and then we will cover more important topics later. But for now, I feel the need to remind these Britney Spears fans why they said they created the Free Britney movement in the first place. Because you see, these psychopaths are pretending as if they forgot why they created the Free Britney movement in the first place. Now, don't get me wrong. I am not, and I was not, part of the Free Britney movement. I had nothing to do with that mess, but I know why it started. You see, these fans, they crafted a conspiracy that Britney's family and everyone around Britney were all trying to make her look crazy. The point of the Free Britney movement was that Britney's not really crazy. Britney is perfectly fine. She's not dealing with any mental health issues. No, it's just her family and her employees and everyone around her. They're all in on this conspiracy to make her look crazy so they could control her money and they could keep her captive and do whatever they wanted to do. Even her kids. They accused her 14-year-old, 13-year-old kids of being in on a conspiracy to make their own mother appear as if she was crazy when she really wasn't. So the whole point, the whole reason the Free Britney movement started in the first place is because these people said that Britney Spears was totally fine, that she was totally sane, that she was never dealing with mental health issues. It was just her father, her family, and her managers and whoever making it appear as if she was. So that is very important to keep in mind. Don't forget why these people started this movement in the first place. Don't forget that they have this entire time been pretending as if Britney was never dealing with mental health issues and that everyone else is responsible for making Britney look crazy. It's not Britney's fault. It's everyone else's fault. So that was the point of the Free Britney movement. Now, what's the point of my videos? Well, if you've been subbed to my channel following my coverage of this story since the beginning, then you already understand. But I understand that for some people, if this is the first video you watched, or if that's the first video you watched, I understand that you may not grasp, why I covered this story. You see, I started covering this story because on one hand, we had all of these fans empowering Britney's very obvious psychotic behavior. As soon as Britney was released from the conservatorship, we all witnessed her start spiraling out on Instagram. We all witnessed her put her mental health issues on full display. Right after, all of these fans basically created all of these fake lies about everyone trying to make Britney look crazy. So the point of me making my content was that I didn't think that this was okay. I didn't think it was okay that Britney's fan base were enabling her all the way to an early grave. They see this woman, a broken woman, obviously dealing with mental health issues, and they cheer and they clap and they tell her, this looks great, that looks great, this is so stunning, this is so brave, this is so cool, this is empowering. When in reality, it's a very sad, tragic situation. So I started making these videos to point out that, wait, I have nothing against the Free Britney movement. I don't like conservatorships, but Britney's obviously dealing with problems and she needs help. Now, when I stated that, automatically I became public enemy number one for Britney Spears fans. Because for the most part, I was the only one on the internet, or the only one on the internet with a platform willing to speak out about this. Everyone else, they were pretending to be Britney Spears fans all of a sudden. They were grifting off the Free Britney movement, making GoFundMes, all of that stuff to line their pockets while pretending to be diehard Britney Spears fans as they shared these very obviously fake conspiracies about what Britney was going through, as they pretended like Britney had no problems at all. But then when she was freed, her problems were put on full display. So when you see me make this content about Britney, understand it's not necessarily me judging Britney for whatever she's going through mentally. It's me judging her fans. It's me judging the people who are encouraging this behavior. When I make fun of what Britney's doing, I'm not doing it to make fun of Britney. I'm doing it to make fun of her fans who act like what she does is so great and so cool and so empowering. When Britney puts her mental health issues on display on Instagram and on social media, these people cheer it on like it's the greatest thing they ever seen. So when I make fun of stuff, it's not to make fun of Britney's current mental health status. It's to make fun of these people who act like this is normal, who basically enabled Britney to be where she's at today. From the broken relationship with her kids to the broken relationship with her husband. Britney did not get to this point on her own. She would not be where she is right now without her loyal fans who empowered her to lose the relationship with her kids, who empowered her and encouraged her to jump into a relationship with Sam, who is very obviously a scammer from the get-go. So when you see people getting mad about my opinions of Britney Spears, or when you see people getting mad at your opinions of Britney Spears, and they try to use her mental health situation as an excuse as to why people shouldn't share their opinions, keep in mind, these are the same people that tried to convince us that Britney didn't have mental health issues. You see, now, these people want to clutch their pearls. They want to act like they're all offended by everything. You can't comment on Britney Spears. How dare you say something like that about a mentally fragile woman? How dare you criticize someone that's going through mental health issues? Oh, hold up. What? You see what these people are doing? They're proving my point. They're proving your point. And they don't even realize it. They're too brain dead to realize it. Y'all said that Britney was okay. That's why y'all busted her out of the conservatorship. Britney's okay. Everyone's lying about her being crazy. But then she gets freed and she acts insane on Instagram, and then someone says something about it. It's, oh, you shouldn't talk about her mental health issues. Y'all are the people who said that Britney was okay. Y'all managed to convince a lot of the world that Britney was okay and that everyone was lying about her being crazy. Her dad, her own 13 and 14-year-old son, they're lying about their mom being crazy. They just want her money. Everyone is lying. Everyone's on a big conspiracy. It's all a lie. Britney's fine. Britney's the most mentally stable person on earth. And then now what? So after telling everyone and trying to convince the world that Britney was totally okay up here in the brain, now you're getting offended when people talk about Britney Spears? And you try to use the mental health card as a defense? How dare these people do that? The audacity, the hypocrisy of it all. The Free Britney movement has no room, they have no right to ever play the mental health card. Do not ever find yourself trying to play that mental health card with me. It may work on idiots, it's not going to work on me. Trying to hide behind the mental health issues. Don't criticize her because of mental health issues, even though we're the ones that tried to convince you that she didn't have mental health episodes. We're the ones that convinced the world that Britney was totally sane, yet we're going to get mad when the reality comes out. So I think it's important that we remind these people how we got here in the first place. Without y'all, we would not have the spinny videos. Without y'all, we would not have Britney Spears half naked online every day. So all you're doing is, once again, you're exposing yourselves for the hypocrites that you are. You want to have your cake and you want to eat it too. You want to change the narrative, change whatever. You just blow with the wind. Whatever fits the narrative that you're trying to spread today. So all of these people who are pretending to be outraged because I have the audacity to comment on a woman with mental health issues, you got to remember, these people are the ones that tried to convince y'all that Britney was okay. And most of my issues are not with Britney, it's with those people. So when I make funny comments, when I crack jokes, when I point out that Britney isn't acting normal, it's not to bash Britney, because I knew that Britney was dealing with mental health issues all along. It's to bash the people who tried to pretend as if she wasn't dealing with these issues. It's to bash the people who acted like all of this stuff was the greatest stuff they ever saw. All women should act like this. Little girls, y'all should look up to Britney as she spreads her butt cheeks wide open on Instagram while talking shit to her 14-year-old son.
How dare you point out the obvious, Cinema Shogun? How dare you bash this woman? How dare you share videos of her on a stripper pole even though she shared the videos herself on Instagram? You're a creep.
You want to know who the real creep is? The real creep is Britney Spears. Let's not forget, because, I don't know, are y'all suffering from like short-term, maybe long-term memory loss? Y'all seem to forget things very quickly. But let's not forget, while we're on the topic of calling people creeps, remember that time when Britney Spears posted nude photos of herself and she attacked her own teenage sons in the caption of that photo? Britney Spears literally posted nude photos of herself, and in the caption, she taunted and attacked her own teenage sons. That's creep. That's the real creep. The real creep is Britney Spears. The real creep are the people who are hiding behind photos of Britney Spears. Those are the real creeps. You want to know what's funny? None of these people have the confidence to post photos of themselves online. They'll attack me all day, but at the end of the day, I have the confidence to sit in front of a camera making these videos every day. I post pictures of myself online. These people hide behind photos of Britney Spears. They would never be able to accomplish the things that I accomplished. They would never have the confidence to do what I do on a daily basis. These people do not even have the confidence to hide behind current pictures of Britney Spears. No, they all hide behind photos of Britney Spears from the freaking 90s. Why are all of y'all are using 20-year-old pictures of Britney Spears for your profile pictures? You don't even have the confidence within yourself. You don't have self-confidence, but you don't even have confidence in your idol. None of you all use current photos of Britney Spears. You all use photos of Hit Me Baby One More Time. When I was in elementary school in like fucking first or second grade, you're using photos of Britney from back then. You don't even have the confidence to use Britney's current photos, let alone photos of yourselves. But the moral of the story here is, all of these people are trying to change their tune. They want Britney to be viewed as this victim, because that's all Britney's good for in their eyes. And in Britney's eyes, that's all she's good for as well. She constantly wants to play this victim. They want everyone to feel sorry for Britney Spears. Oh my God, I feel so bad for Britney Spears. Forget the people burning alive in Maui. Forget the people blowing up in Ukraine. Forget the fact that we can't afford groceries. Forget everything that's going on in the world. Oh, feel so bad for Britney. She's a victim. They want you to feel so bad for her when in reality, they are the ones that put her in this position. Y'all are the ones that pretended like this woman was okay. Why should I feel bad for Britney? You told me that she was totally mentally stable and that everyone else was lying about it. But now everyone wants to change their tune. Don't say anything about Britney because she's dealing with mental health issues. Oh, you mean like the issues that she was dealing with that landed her in the conservatorship to begin with? Oh, those issues? The ones that y'all said were a conspiracy and that everyone was lying about? But I could go on all day. I want to go ahead and talk about Sam really quick because I've been trying to tell people from day one that Sam was a user, that Sam was a scammer. I'm the one that uncovered the fact that as Britney releases nudes on Instagram, Sam releases ads in his Instagram stories. So he could basically capitalize off of Britney's nudes. He was basically making money off of Britney's nudes. I'm the one that was exposing stuff like this. The Free Britney movement, they were all saying that Britney was totally happy. She hangs out with her kids every day. Her and Sam are great. Turns out her kids haven't seen her for over a year. It turns out that Sam was not home for months. Sam was very rarely ever there. Sam got in the relationship. He distanced himself. He had his little photo ops with Britney, but for the most part, Sam was gone. Britney was left to spin in circles on her own. And I've been trying to point that out for months. But no, I was the bad guy. How dare you comment on their relationship? But fast forward to today, now everyone wants to comment on the relationship. Me and my subscribers, we all knew that the divorce was coming. Some of us are surprised it took this long. I thought that he was going to hang in there a little bit longer personally, but I knew that it wouldn't last. So now it's finally coming to light that Sam was very rarely ever there, which was a point that I've been trying to make for months. And we all could have, been on the same page here, but instead people wanted to get angry and cry about my opinions. And now that I've been proven right for the 100th time, these people are so upset. They hate when I get proven right. But you see, there's nothing special about me. I'm just honest with my opinions. And when you're honest, it turns out that you're usually right. When you lie, when you sit behind fake narratives, when you sit behind profile pictures of a celebrity from 40 years ago, that's when you're a liar. When you're honest, the truth always comes to the light, and that's what's been happening. Everything that's playing out now is what we all knew was coming. But I've been trying to make the point for over a year now that this whole marriage was phony, it was fake. That Sam takes advantage of Britney's mental state. Britney's in La La Land. Britney's in La La Land spinning in circles and Sam's never even home. It doesn't take much to please Britney. She's like a 5-year-old. Sam knows that. He took advantage of that. And now Sam's already joking online talking about, oh, what disguise can I use to hide from paparazzis? Sam, you literally contact the paparazzis. TMZ doesn't pop up on Sam out of nowhere. Sam calls TMZ. All of these sources about Britney's marriage, it's just Sam and his people. I mean, anyone with common sense knows that. Sam's been working alongside the tabloids for a long time. Sam provides this information. Yet now Sam's sitting here. How do I figure out a disguise for paparazzi? I don't know. Just use your actual face because no one really cares about you. They only care about your connection to Britney Spears. You didn't stay with her long enough to become relevant. You couldn't handle it. I don't blame the guy for leaving, but he was never there for the right reasons in the first place. So yeah, that's where we're at. I just wanted to go over that because everyone has amnesia all of a sudden. Everyone that was part of the Free Britney movement that created all of these theories about everyone lying about her mental health are now claiming that none of us should comment on the situation because of her mental health issues. The irony of it all. But, of course, I'll be making more videos about it. Let me know your thoughts, though, down below. As you're down there, hit the thumbs up, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell. And I'll talk to you all very soon in the next video.